Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live 365 reading. We are reading October the 1st, 2020 until September the 30th, 2021, reading every day. And we are so grateful that you are joining us on today. And we are excited to present our two readers on today. As always, my name is Jamar Johnson. I am working alongside of Mr. Floyd Stokes. And we are so excited that you could join us and take time out to listen to the readers. We have two readers on today. The first reader that we're going to have up will be none other than Mr. Jamal Jones. And following him, we will have Mr. Jim Gallagher. So first, I'm going to bring on screen Mr. Jamal Jones, who is someone that has read with the 500 men reading, and he is no stranger to that, but this is new for him for the virtual. So I'm going to bring him on screen at this time, and he's going to introduce himself and kind of give you a brief description of what he does, who he is, and then he's going to jump right into his book. So please be attentive, and let's get the reading and have some fun on today. Jamal, it's all yours.
Thank you, Jamar. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jamal Jones, and I am the Director of Business Development with the City of Harrisburg. So I help people who would like to start their own businesses and really just try to do what I can to help the city be the best city that it can be. Really just wanted to say that I'm a lifelong reader and have always really enjoyed reading and enjoyed books. So I'm happy to be here with you all today. The book I'm going to read today is titled I Am Enough, and it's by Grace Byers. So she's the author. Like the sun, I'm here to shine. Like the voice, I'm here to sing. Like the bird, I'm here to fly and soar high over everything. Like the trees, I'm here to grow. Like the mountains, here to stand. Like time, I'm here to be and be everything I can. Like the champ, I'm here to fight. Like the heart, I'm here to love. Like the ladder, here to climb, and like the air, to rise above. Like the wind, I'm here to push. Like a rope, I'm here to pull. Like the rain, I'm here to pour and drip and fall until I'm full. Like the moon, I'm here to dream. Like the student, here to learn. Like the water, here to swell. Like the fire, here to burn. Like the winner, I'm here to win. And if I don't, get up again. I know that I may sometimes cry, but even then, I'm here to try. I'm not meant to be like you. You're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we will get along, and sometimes we will disagree. I know that we don't look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, our frame. But that does not dictate our worth. We both have places here on earth. And in the end, We are right here to live a life of love, not fear. To help each other when it's tough, to say together, I am enough. And again, the name of that book was I Am Enough by Grace Byers, and the illustrator was Keturah A. Bobo. So I hope everybody enjoyed that book, and thank you very much.
So thank you, Jamal, for reading that book. I have to tell you, that's one of my favorites. Actually, I've read that book before also to our youth group at my church, and that was definitely a great book. I love the diversity of the book. And
Absolutely.
actually telling the kids that they are enough. And I think we need to tell more of them, not just kids, but people in general, just that we are enough. We don't have to rely and kind of worry about what somebody else is doing. But what made you kind of choose that book? I'm interested to hear.
It's a book that's in my kids' library. So we read it to our kids. I enjoyed the images in the book. I think it's great for young people to be able to look and see themselves reflected in literature and in books and on TV. So again, just a book that we love in our family, and I enjoyed it and wanted to be able to share it with people today.
And I appreciate that. If you can hold the book back up, we want you to make sure you purchase this book. I know you can get it online. You can get it in your local bookstores. I think you can even get it at Target as well. So this is I Am Enough by Grace Byers. Please, please, please go out and get this book. Have it in your personal library. And we thank Mr. Jamal Jones for reading on today. And I'm going to ask him to just hold tight. And we're going to bring in our other reader, Mr. Jim Gallagher. At this time, he is no stranger. He has read to us several times throughout the month. So he's coming back on screen at this time, and he's going to introduce you who he is and a little bit about what his book is all about. So Jim, you may come on at this time. Jim, if you can hear us, you can come on camera at this time. I'm not sure if you can still hear us. But while he's getting that together, we want to encourage you. We know today is voting, so please go out and vote. If you have not already, some people have early voted, some people have already voted in person. We want to make sure that you do go out and vote on today. Please, 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 and do that. If it's not even for yourself, do it for the next generation coming behind you. All right, there he is. He is coming on camera at this time. Jim, can you hear us? Are you good to go? I see your face, but I can't. I think you're a little
All
frozen.
right.
You may be frozen. I think I'm. It's a little bit frozen a little bit. I'm not sure your area where you're at.
I must be going through a bad zone here.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Or can
That
you see me? Either one?
we can see you. Hopefully you can see us. But yes, I'm going to let you take it away at this time.
All right.
That you can go ahead and read at this time, Mr. Jim Gallagher.
All right. Well, thank you, Jamar. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome everybody. Good to see you all again. Or well, I guess I'm not seeing you, but you're seeing me. So I'm so excited to read again today. It's been a great pleasure to read for these first couple of weeks of Reading 365. And I encourage you, boys and girls, to read every single day. It's just so important that you continue to learn how to read and see the words and the images and associate those Skillman
Hey, hey,
and
Jim,
another,
you're breaking up a little bit, so I'm not sure the area
yes.
that you are at, but you keep fading in and out.
Can you hear me now? You all right? All right. So I'll just keep going here. So today, my book is by Grace Gilman, and the Jamal's book was by Grace as well. And then the illustrations are by Sarah McConnell. It goes along with Jamar was reading earlier that every so Grace wrote the book, but she needed Sarah to help with the pictures to associate with the words. And so each of us have a different skill that we bring to our communities to help us grow and become part of one another. So I'm going to read the book now. So today was an important day. Emma Dixie was going to school with Emma. Come on, Dixie, said Emma. I don't want to be late for pet day. Dixie yipped, she yapped. Dixie didn't want to be late either. Dixie trotted by Emma's side all the way to school. You must be good today, said Emma. No howling or barking. Dixie wanted to do as Emma said. She would try her very best, but it was hard. Dixie, called Emma when Dixie ran after a chipmunk. See a little chipmunk down in the corner and Dixie chasing her? Or him. I'm not sure if chipmunk is a he or a she. Emma brought Dixie to her class. And kittens? Remember I read last week about two things in common. One, they all have sticky tongues. And two, they all have paws. That's what I remember from reading last week about our cat. It's a zoo in here, Emma laughed. It's time for pet day to begin, said Emma's teacher. Would anyone like to bring his or her pet to the front of the class? Well, Matt bought his goldfish. See, Matt? Dixie wagged her tail. Thump, thump, thump. Shh, said Emma. Anna showed the class her ant farm. Dixie let out a little yelp. Shh, said Emma. Jason showed off his pet frog. Oh, Dixie howled happily. Shh, said Emma. Emma, it looks like your pet has something to say, said Emma's teacher. This is Dixie. She loves all animals, and she wants everyone to know that. Dixie yipped and yapped. She agreed. Now let's walk around the room and meet all the other pets, said the teacher. Emma saw a girl she didn't know very well. The girl had a bird cage on her desk and two small birds inside. Hi, Emma said. I'm Emma. I like your birds. I'm Amy. I just moved here. And these are Nate and Kate. How old is your dog? Asked Amy. Look at how she's making friends with Nate and Kate. Emma and Amy laughed. Dixie was watching the birds. Whenever Nate and Kate chirped, Dixie wagged her tail. And Kate flew out. Oh no, said Amy. Dixie, yelled Emma. What did you do? Everyone tried to catch the birds. Emma closed all the windows. Amy closed the doors. The teacher tried to catch the birds with a butterfly net. But Nate and Kate kept flying all around the room. This is awful, Dixie, said Emma. Dixie watched. She felt very bad. Dixie let out a sad yelp to let Amy know she was sorry. Just then, Nate and Kate swooped down. They landed right on top of Dixie. Dixie trotted carefully back to the birdcage. Nate and Kate didn't even try to fly off her back. Dixie yipped, she yapped. Nate and Kate chirped and cooed. Dixie saved the day, said Amy. Looks like Dixie made some new friends. Yes, said Amy, and so did I. And that's the end of our book for today, called Dixie Loves School Pet Day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. That was a great book. I loved how you showed the Dixie and this dog going through all those adventures. It was great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, and I was going to say, Jim, I love the fact that I see a correlation that you have the animals that you're teaching us about. Last week
Must
we had
be.
cats. This week we have dogs. So we are grateful that you chose that book. What made you choose that particular one?
So when I was going through the library to select some books, I saw the picture of the dog, and it reminded me of my dog that I had growing up. His name was Bullets, and it looked a little bit like Dixie. And then also, I have a nephew named Emma who lives in Connecticut, and I saw that the main character in the book was Emma. So I selected the book for those two reasons.
Awesome, awesome. And if you can put the book up again just so we can see the name of the actual book. And it is called Dixie Loves School Pet Day. All right, I can read. I can read. And we are all reading 365 here on each day here on our virtual reading line. So please, please, please tune in tomorrow because we have some more exciting readers just like Jim as well as Jamal. And we want you to join in on the fun. Even if you're wanting to read, please reach out to Floyd or go online. Myself, there are opportunities because we have many, many days that we have people that can read. So if you're wanting to read, please reach out to us. But again, we thank our two awesome readers today, Mr. Jamal Jones and Mr. Jim Gallagher, for taking the time out to read. And please make sure that you tune in on tomorrow for 365 reading starting on October the 1st through September 30th, 2021. We thank you and appreciate you for tuning in on today. And please tune in on tomorrow. And don't forget to keep reading. Thank you. Have a great day.